Yeah, good afternoon. We continue our study. Today we learn about vocabulary in Bahasa Indonesia, kitchen equipments, perlengkapan dan peralatan dapur. So the tools and the equipment that we use in the kitchen, it is called perlengkapan dan peralatan dapur. So I make here also, I provide also the phonetic symbol so that we can be easier to pronounce Bahasa Indonesian words. So I will share first my screen so that you can see the topic that we are going to study today. Yeah, I do hope you can see my screen now. Yeah, learning Bahasa Indonesia or Indonesian language, kata benda means in Bahasa Inggris noun. So the special topic for today, that's about perlengkapan dapur, kitchen's equipments. Okay, so we go on to the first page. Dapur, there are two syllables, dapur in Bahasa Inggris, kitchen. I make also two example of sentences in Bahasa one and one in Bahasa Inggris. Kami memiliki dapur yang sangat luas. We have a very large kitchen. Kami memiliki dapur yang sangat luas. We have a very large kitchen. The second page. Wastafel. There are three syllables, but in Bahasa Inggris there is only one syllable, sink. Wastafel. Wastafel in Bahasa Inggris, sink. So this is the phonetic symbol. Wastafel. Wastafel di kamar mandiku sedang rusak. Wastafel di kamar mandiku sedang rusak. In English, the sink on my bathroom is out of order. The sink on my bathroom is out of order. Wastafel, sink. Next page is pisau. Pisau, knife. Pisau, this is the phonetic symbol. Pisau, there are two syllables. Pisau, knife. Ibu saya membeli sebuah pisau kemarin. My mother bought a knife yesterday. Let me repeat. Ibu saya membeli pisau kemarin. My mother bought a knife yesterday. Okay. Pisau. In English, knife. Let's continue. Sendok. Sendok. In Bahasa Inggris, spoon. Spoon. Sendok. This is the phonetic symbol. Sendok. Not sendok, but sendok, sorry. This is not but this is sorry. Sendok, not sendok, but sendok, sorry. This is my fault. Yeah, sendok means spoon. Yeah, we continue to the sentence. Tolong berikan padaku sendok itu. Tolong berikan padaku sendok itu. Pass me the spoon, please. Pass me the spoon, please. Tolong berikan padaku sendok itu. Pass me the spoon, please. Okay, we continue. Garpu. Garpu. Garpu means sendok garpu, ya. Garpu, fork. Garpu. This is the pronunciation symbol. Saya membutuhkan 5 buah sendok garpu. Or saya membutuhkan 5 buah garpu. Garpu means here sendok garpu. Ya, I need 5 forks. I need 5 forks. Garpu, fork. Ya, garpu. There are two syllables, garpu. We continue to talenan. Talenan. Talenan, sorry. This is talenan, not talenan, but talenan. This is not but the schwa sound. Yeah, talenan. Yeah, talenan in English, there are two words, cutting board. Cutting board. But in bahasa Indonesia, we translate into one word, talenan. There are 3 syllables, talenan. Kami mempunyai 3 buah talenan di rumah, di dapur. Kami mempunyai 3 buah talenan di dapur. In English, we have 3 cutting boards in our kitchen. We have 3 cutting boards in our kitchen. Talenan means cutting board. So we continue to the next page, mangkok. Mangkok in English, bowl. Ya, bowl. Ya, mangkok in English, bowl. Saya membutuhkan sebuah mangkok. Saya membutuhkan sebuah mangkok. In English, I need a bowl, please. I need a bowl, please. Ya, mangkok. Next, piring. Piring. There are 2 syllables here. Piring. In bahasa Inggris, plate. Plate. Piring. Contoh kalimat. Contoh means example. Kalimat sentences. Sentence. The example of sentences using piring and plate. Bolehkah kamu mengambilkan sebuah piring untukku? Bolehkah kamu mengambilkan sebuah piring untukku? Would you take a plate for me? Would you take a... if you say please, tolong we translate into please. Bolehkah kamu mengambilkan sebuah piring untukku? Would you take a plate for me, please? Yeah, it sounds means that more soft, yeah, softer. Would you take a plate for me, please? Yeah, we add please at the end of the sentence. Would you take a plate for me, please? Bolehkah? Boleh means here this is very this sounds softer. Bolehkah kamu mengambilkan sebuah piring untukku? Piring in English, plate. We continue to the next noun, cangkir. Cangkir in English, cup. So there are 2 syllables in bahasa Indonesia, cangkir. English people, English native speakers do not, I mean they seldom say C as in bahasa Indonesia, but the similar sound if we compare to English is ch. Yeah, most of my friends who come from other countries, they say they pronounce ch into ch. Yeah, they change the ch sound into ch. Yeah, cangkir. But in bahasa Indonesia, cangkir. But if you say cangkir, I surely I understand that you will say cangkir. But if you say cangkir, I also understand it because Indonesian is not your mother language. Yeah, so usually you say cangkir instead of cangkir. But in bahasa Indonesia, as Indonesian people like me, I say c, not ch. Yeah, cangkir. In bahasa Indonesia also ch, they replace the ch sound into ch. Yeah. For example, chair, they say chair. Yeah. Alright. Ayahku sedang minum secangkir kopi. My father is drinking a cup of coffee. Ayahku sedang minum secangkir kopi. My father is drinking a cup of coffee. Next, gelas. 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 There are two syllables here. Gelas. Yeah. Gelas in English, glass. Ibuku selalu meminum segelas susu. Se here means that one or a definite article. Okay, indefinite article means a. Yeah, se means sebuah. Yeah, the shorten of sebuah. We usually put se article se in front of the noun. Segelas, sepiring, a plate, sepiring, secangkir cup. So se means one. Yeah. Ibuku selalu meminum segelas susu sebelum tidur. My mother usually drinks a glass of milk. Sorry. typo. Milk before going to sleep. Ya, let me repeat. Ibuku selalu meminum segelas susu sebelum tidur. My mother usually drinks a glass of milk before going to sleep. Next, serbet, serbet, serbet. Find here, serbet, not serbet but serbet. Ya, mereka menyediakan beberapa box serbet di atas meja. They provide some boxes of napkins on the dining table. Serbet means napkin. Serbet, serbet. Next, bumbu. Bumbu, seasoning. Seasoning. In bahasa Inggris, seasoning. Bumbu. In bahasa Indonesia, we find 2 syllables. Bumbu. Contoh kalimat, ibuku menyimpan semua bumbu di dalam sebuah laci di dapur. My mother keeps all the seasoning in a drawer in the kitchen. In a drawer in the kitchen. Ibuku menyimpan semua bumbu di dalam sebuah laci di dapur. My mother keeps all the seasoning in the drawer in the kitchen. In a drawer in the kitchen. Next, nampan. As you can see the picture on the left side, this is nampan. Nampan is usually used for bringing a glass or cup or plate. Nampan means tray. Nampan. Nampan. Contoh kalimat, gadis itu membawakan kami beberapa gelas minuman di atas sebuah nampan. Let me repeat. Gadis itu membawakan kami beberapa gelas minuman di atas sebuah nampan. The girl is bringing us some glasses of drink on a tray. Okay, let me continue. Asbak. Asbak in bahasa Inggris, ashtray. Ashtray. Asbak. There are 2 syllables. Asbak. In bahasa Inggris also there are 2 syllables. Ashtray. Ayahku memiliki beberapa asbak yang unik di rumah kami. My father has unique ashtrays in our house. Ayahku memiliki beberapa asbak yang unik di rumah kami. My father has some unique ashtrays in our house. Next, tisu, 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 tisu. In bahasa Inggris also tissue. This is a borrowing word, but this is neutral borrowing word. Yeah, we pronounce tissue as in bahasa Indonesia tisu. Ya, tisu means tissue. Ambilkan saya tisu ya. Ambilkan saya tisu ya. Take some tissue for me, please. Okay. If you find ya at the end of the sentence means this is softer, please. Yeah. We ask someone to do something for us, but in softer intonation. Yeah means please. Okay. Centong. Yeah, you as in English speakers, you usually you pronounce ch into ch. Yeah, as I said just now, because in bahasa Inggris you don't find ch sound, but in English, in your native language, you find ch. But in bahasa Indonesia, this is ch. Centong means ladle. Ibuku membeli 2 centong baru kemarin. Ibuku membeli 2 centong baru kemarin. My mother bought 2 new ladles yesterday. Centong means ladle. Let me continue. Panci, pen. Panci, pen. This is very unique. We take pen. If English borrowed Indonesian word, English, this is just a joke. In English word, just pen, but in bahasa panci. Okay, panci. As I said just now, you pronounce J into Ch, ya. Panci, panci. Ibu sedang merebus air di dalam sebuah panci. Ibu sedang merebus air di dalam sebuah panci. My mother is boiling some water in a pan. Let me continue. Kuali, ya. Please remember there are 3 syllables here. Kuali, sound stands in a 1 syllable. Kuali, not kuali, but kuali. Culture. Jangan pakai kuali itu karena itu sudah rusak. Don't use the cauldron. It has been because it has been broken. Ya, kuali. Next. Ceret, ceret. In bahasa Inggris kettle. Ibu memiliki 2 buah ceret yang sangat besar. Ibu memiliki, ibuku memiliki 2 buah ceret yang sangat besar. As I said just now, the end of the noun, if you find ku, it means my. If you find mu, it means your. That's possessive adjective pronoun. Ibuku memiliki 2 buah ceret yang sangat besar. My mother has 2 big kettles. Ceret means kettle. Next, penggorengan. In bahasa Indonesia, there is only 1 word, penggorengan, but in bahasa Inggris, we find 2 words here, frying pan, frying pan. Penggorengan, penggorengan. There are 4 syllables, penggorengan, penggorengan. Adik perempuanku memakai sebuah penggorengan sebagai mainannya. My little sister uses a frying pan as her toy. Yeah, it's very cute. Yeah. Okay, because there are, every kid, not every, but most of the kids like playing kitchen utensils or kitchen equipments for their toys. Okay, thermos. Yeah, we find you will see here thermos. This is the borrowing word from English, thermos, 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 thermos. Ibuku selalu menyimpan air panas di dalam termos itu. Termos, thermos, thermos. Next, minyak goreng, frying oil. Minyak goreng, frying oil. Okay, as your basic knowledge in bahasa Indonesia, noun, we put noun first and then we put noun first and then the adjective. So this is the adjective goreng, means this oil is used for frying. So in bahasa Inggris, there's the opposite. We put the adjective in front before the noun. So in bahasa Indonesia, noun first and then followed by the adjective, but in English, adjective first and then followed by the noun. Yeah. Okay, minyak goreng, frying oil. Ibuku selalu membeli 2 bungkus minyak goreng baru setiap bulan. Ibuku selalu membeli 2 bungkus minyak goreng baru setiap bulan. My mother always buy 2 packs of Ibuku selalu membeli 2 bungkus minyak goreng setiap bulan. My mother always buys 2 packs of frying oil every month. Next, kompor. Kompor means stove. Kompor, in English, stove. Ayahku diminta ibu untuk membeli kompor baru kemarin. My father was asked by my mother to buy a new stove yesterday. Lihat. You can see here, if you find DDD followed by the verb, it means this is a passive voice, as in bahasa Inggris, yeah, D. In English, we can find to be plus verb 3, but in bahasa Indonesia, we find the word D means this is the to be, and minta, this is the verb 3 if we compare. Yeah. Okay, but in bahasa English we find to be and then followed by verb 3. This is main passive voice. But in bahasa Indonesia we only we can know easily from the word D. This is the prefix D. Okay, my father was asked by my mother to buy a new stove yesterday. Next, kulkas. In bahasa Inggris, refrigerator, refrigerator, kulkas, refrigerator, refrigerator. In bahasa Inggris or in English we find 5 syllables, but in bahasa Indonesia we find only 2 syllables. Kulkas. Ibuku sedang memesan kulkas 2 pintu. My mother is ordering a refrigerator with 2 doors. Yeah. Okay, next. Saringan santan. Saringan santan. I translate into coconut milk filter. Coconut milk filter. Saringan santan. This is the phonetic symbol. Saringan santan. Saringan santan. Coconut milk filter. Saringan means filter, santan coconut milk. Ibuku menyuruhku membeli sebuah saringan santan. Ibuku, ya, we find kuku, ya. Ibuku menyuruhku. Ibuku here is possessive adjective pronoun my mother, but ku here means that the object of the verb, yeah. But ku here is followed directly. There is no any space, so we have to differ between ku here and ku in this word. Ku here, this is we translate into my, but ku here we translate as in object me. Ya, ibuku menyuruhku membeli sebuah saringan santan. My mother asks for me to buy a coconut milk filter. Next is teko. Teko we translate into English 2 words, teapot. Teapot, because teko is usually used for making tea. My sister sedang, sorry, this is kakakku or kakak perempuanku. Kakak perempuanku sedang membuat teh di dalam sebuah teko. My sister is making some tea in a teapot. Kakak perempuanku means my sister. This is perempuan, a girl. Kakak perempuanku sedang membuat teh di dalam sebuah teko. Teko means teapot. Next. Parutan. There are 3 syllables. Parutan. Parutan in English, grater. Ibuku sedang mencari sebuah parutan di dapur. Ibuku sedang mencari sebuah parutan di dapur. My mother is looking for a grater in the kitchen. Parutan means grater. Next, ember. Ember in English, pail. Ember in English, pail. Kami sedang membeli beberapa ember di supermarket. Ya, we are buying some pails in a supermarket. Ember, pail. Next is rak piring. Rak untuk piring means rack for dish. Rak piring. Rak piring. Dish rack. Ayahku sedang memasang rak piring di dapur. Ayahku sedang memasang rak piring di dapur. Sedang here means continuous, ya. So this is present continuous. My father is setting up a dish rack in the kitchen. My father is setting up a dish rack in the kitchen. Okay, that's all. So let me continue from the beginning. Let me repeat only the pronunciation. Dapur. Dapur means kitchen. Dapur in English, kitchen. Wastafel. Wastafel in English, sink. Pisau. Pisau in English, knife. Sendok. Sendok in English, spoon. Garpu, garpu, fork. Talenan, talenan, cutting board. Bowl, mangkok, mangkok, bowl. Piring, piring, in English, plate. Cangkir, in English, cup. Gelas, in English, glass. Serbet, serbet, in English, napkin. This is serbet. Bumbu, bumbu, in English, seasoning. Nampan, in English, tray. Asbak, asbak, in English, ashtray. Tisu, tisu, in English, tissue. Centong, centong, in English, ladle. Panci, panci, in English, pan. Cauldron, cauldron, in bahasa Indonesia, kuali. Kuali, cauldron. Ceret, ceret, in English, kettle. Penggorengan, penggorengan, in English, frying pan. Termos, termos, in English, thermos, thermos. Minyak goreng, minyak goreng, in English, frying oil. Kompor, kompor, in English, stove. Kulkas, kulkas, in English, refrigerator, refrigerator. Saringan santan, saringan santan, in English, coconut milk filter. Teko, teko, in English, teapot. Parutan, parutan, in English, grater. Ember, ember, in English, pail. Rak piring, in English, dish rack, dish rack. Okay, I thank you so much for viewing my video. I do hope this topic will be helpful for you to increase your knowledge or to develop your Indonesian skill in pronunciation and also adding your vocabulary. I'm Gunawan Tamusaribu. I do thank you, and I do hope you can learn bahasa Indonesia from this video. Saya Gunawan Tamusaribu. I will meet you again in the next topic. Bye. Okay. So I will end.